The psychology of people who are too aware. Have you ever felt like your mind notices everything? You walk into a room and instantly sense tension. You notice the slight change in someone's voice. You catch the fake smile. You see the discomfort hidden behind confidence. And before you know it, your brain starts connecting all the dots. Most people don't even realize these details exist, but for highly aware people, these details are impossible to ignore. Being highly aware can feel like having a superpower. You understand people deeply. You see patterns quickly. You sense emotions before they're spoken. But it can also feel exhausting, because when your brain notices everything, it becomes very difficult to stop thinking. Today we're exploring the fascinating psychology of people who are too aware. Why do they notice things others miss? Why do they overthink so much? And why can awareness be both a gift and a curse? Let's decode the mind. Chapter 1. What does it mean to be highly aware? When people hear the word awareness, they often think it simply means paying attention. But psychological awareness goes much deeper than that. Awareness is the ability to consciously notice information about yourself, other people, and your environment. Most people focus only on obvious information. Highly aware people notice both obvious and subtle information. For example, imagine you're having a conversation. Most people focus on the words being spoken. A highly aware person notices facial expressions, tone of voice, body language, eye movements, energy levels, and emotional changes. They're not just hearing the conversation, they're analyzing the entire experience. It's almost as if their brains are collecting data from multiple sources at the same time. Because of this, highly aware people often understand situations differently than others. They see layers, they notice patterns, they detect inconsistencies, and they often understand emotions before anyone says a single word. Chapter 2. Why do they notice everything? The human brain is designed to search for patterns. This ability helped our ancestors survive. If early humans noticed small signs of danger before others did, they were more likely to stay alive. Even today, our brains constantly scan our surroundings. However, highly aware people take this process to another level. Their attention naturally focuses on details. They often observe things automatically without trying. For them, awareness isn't a choice, it's a habit. Their minds are constantly asking questions. What's happening? Why is it happening? What does it mean? What am I missing? This curiosity creates a powerful feedback loop. The more they notice, the more they analyze. The more they analyze, the more they notice. Over time, awareness becomes part of their identity. Many highly aware people don't even realize that other people aren't noticing the same things. They assume everyone sees what they see. But that's rarely true. Chapter 3. They can read people surprisingly well. One of the most interesting traits of highly aware individuals is their ability to read people. They often recognize emotions that others completely miss. Sometimes, they know when someone is upset before that person admits it. Sometimes, they sense dishonesty before any evidence appears. This doesn't mean they have magical powers. It simply means they're paying attention to details. A small pause, a nervous movement, a forced smile, a sudden change in tone. These signals may seem insignificant on their own, but when combined together, they create a larger picture. Highly aware people often process these clues subconsciously. That's why they sometimes say things like, "I don't know why, but something feels off." Their brain has already noticed the clues. They just haven't consciously identified them yet. This is often what people call intuition. In many cases, intuition is simply awareness working in the background. Chapter 4. The curse of overthinking. Unfortunately, awareness doesn't always lead to clarity. Sometimes it leads directly into overthinking. Imagine your brain notices 10 details during a conversation. Now imagine trying to analyze all 10 details. That's exactly what many highly aware people experience. Their minds struggle to let things go. A simple text message can become a puzzle. Why did they respond late? Why did they use that word? Were they upset? Did I do something wrong? Did I misunderstand? What happens next? Before long, one small interaction becomes hundreds of thoughts. This is where awareness becomes exhausting. The brain starts creating possibilities rather than focusing on reality. And once that happens, anxiety often enters the picture. Chapter 5. They are constantly self-aware. Highly aware people don't just analyze others. They analyze themselves too. In fact, many of them spend more time analyzing themselves than anyone else. After conversations, they replay events in their minds. After mistakes, they review every detail. After decisions, they wonder if they chose correctly. This self-reflection can be beneficial. It helps them learn, it helps them grow, it helps them understand their own behavior. But excessive self-awareness can become a trap. Instead of learning from mistakes, they become stuck in them. Instead of growing, they become critical. Instead of moving forward, they remain trapped in analysis. Self-awareness is healthy. Self-obsession is not.